Hey you guys, it's Kiana coming at you yet again with another Adkins friendly casserole that you can fix for your family. This is a casserole that your entire family will enjoy, even if they're not on the low carb Adkins diet. So, let us begin. What I did was when I fixed the Mexican lasagna, as you all know, I broke it up in individual servings and Ziploc bagged it so that I can have that available whenever I want it. So this is another casserole that I'm fixing, and you can do the same with this. Break it down. That way you'll always have something handy, whether it's for lunch or for a quick dinner for yourself or your entire family. Now, what I'm going to do is just walk you through the first few steps because I've already began doing the actual casserole. This is going to be a taco bake casserole. So this is going to basically serve as your taco fix if you're having one. And as you all know, who are my regular viewers, that is like my favorite food. So I am going to show you how you can actually cure that taco fix that you may be craving or needing at the time. What you're going to need for this recipe is you're going to need some eggs. And what I do is I make sure I buy regular eggs for when I want to have them in my chef salads or if I want to have them as deviled eggs. But I also make sure I buy cartons of liquefied eggs as well. So I'm going to use basically like 1/3 of that carton. And this is the long 32-ounce carton size. I'm going to use that, and it's equivalent to 15 eggs as far as the carton. So 1/3 will probably be about 4 eggs, okay? So I'm making 2 casseroles. Whenever I make it, I do make enough, like I said, so I can break it down and keep some in the freezer. So I'm making 2 medium-sized pans of casseroles. Your little teeny standard-sized pans. It's not really big, but they're not that deep, and they are not that big, so I make 2 at one time. You're going to need the eggs. You're going to need some heavy whipping cream. You're going to need some cooking spray or some butter because you need to spray your pan before you place anything in it. You're going to need some salsa. You're going to need whatever cheese that you like. As for me, I like to buy the Mexican blend because it basically goes with anything. And I'm also using something I already had in my refrigerator from last month, which is shredded mild cheese. Okay, you're going to also need some taco seasoning, and although it's not required, I use the 30% less sodium because whenever it's available, I do use less sodium items. I don't have high blood pressure, but I do try to use as little salt as possible because I know that it's not in my control to use less salt in some items. So what I do is when I have it available to me, I do get the lesser salt items or lesser sodium items so that it balances itself out. And also you're going to need some sour cream, and if you want, you can also use some shredded lettuce. You're going to also need some ground beef or some ground turkey, whichever floats your boat. You can even use ground chicken if you like. And you're going to use a half an onion and a half a bell pepper. Now what I've done is I've already browned my ground beef, and I used the half of green pepper and half of onion. And what you're looking at right now is it already seasoned with a half a pack of this taco seasoning and also about 4 tablespoons of your salsa. And you'll get a product that looks like this. Okay? So it's not saucy like a spaghetti sauce, but yet it is not dry as if you didn't have anything in it. Okay? So this is the consistency you want it. Now, while you're fixing this ground beef, this is what you're going to do. You're going to add your liquefied eggs or your eggs and your heavy cream and mix that together in a bowl. And this is the bowl that I used. Okay? So you're just going to mix that together, all together in a bowl. Heavy cream and eggs, about 3 eggs, okay? As for me, again, I made 2 casseroles, so I used about approximately 4 eggs. Then you're going to add the half a pack of your taco seasoning into this egg and whipped cream, heavy cream mixture. Mix that all together as well as possible. You're going to spray your pan. This is when your spray comes into play. You're going to spray your pan with the cooking spray. But after you do the spraying of the pan with the cooking spray, you're going to make a first layer of your cheese. So, I've already added cheese. It's equivalent to probably, for 2 casseroles, I use about 1 cup because it's half a pack in here now. Pootie wants candy. Here, let Daddy open it. Take it to Daddy. Okay, So I used already half of the cheese already, okay? So you're going to use layering first, the cooking spray in the pan. Then you're going to place a layer of the shredded cheese. And then you're going to take this egg and heavy cream mixture with the seasoning and pour that over top of it all. Then you're going to place that in a preheated oven that's about 350 to 375, whatever floats your boat. Then you're going to place that in the oven, and you're going to bake that for approximately about 15 to 20 minutes. Once that's baked, okay, that will basically be the substance of your dish as far as keeping it firm. Then you're going to just place this seasoned seasoned well-ground beef. You're going to place that, a big layer of that, in your baking dish. Then you're going to add the rest of your shredded cheese. And once that's already layered, you're going to put that right back into the oven for about another 10 to 15 minutes, you guys. Check on it to make sure your cheese is well melted, okay? Because that's basically all you're doing is making sure that cheese is meshing into the dish. Once that's done, you're going to plate it. But what you're going to do is you're going to plate it and then add some shredded lettuce and top it off with sour cream. Now, this entire dish, you guys, is, like I said, it will basically cure your taco fix that you may want. Maybe your entire family are having Taco Bell night or whatever. But this will basically make you not feel deprived. It will make you feel like you're as well eating tacos like everybody else. And this is just a great dish to fix that you can eat off of for a few days. It's very economical because it will serve as breakfast and lunch. It will serve as lunch and dinner for several days for you. And it's easy. So, as far as carbs, again, I've done 2 casseroles. I am going to break each casserole into probably about 6 pieces. So that's 12 pieces that I will have, 12 large servings. I'm going to pair each serving with a little sugar-free Jell-O for my dessert. And altogether, as far as carbs, we're talking about per serving about 4 or 5 carbs, you guys. For the whole entire dish, for 2 of them, it's probably about, I think it came to about 38 carbs, something like that. I know it was under 40. So that's 20 carbs per whole casserole. And if you're breaking it down in 6, you're not getting a lot of carbs at all. You're getting probably about 4, maximum 5 per serving. That's a very, very low carb dinner, very low carb lunch. It is induction phase friendly. I want to emphasize, because I hear people saying it all the time, these casseroles are induction phase friendly. The reason why is because even though your diet may be different from the Adkins diet, you count carbs on Adkins diet. And with the carb count of these casseroles, you're still maintaining under, for the day, your 20 carbs that's allowed. So you can eat this whether you're a long-term Adkins person, low carb, or induction phase. So keep that in mind, you guys. It is induction phase friendly. So I hope this has helped you guys. I'm sorry that I have to walk you through rather than show you at all times, but you have to remember that I'm doing this on my phone, and I have to use one hand to cook, of course, and then the other to hold the phone, which is almost impossible. So I just basically walk you through it, and then I also show you the end results. So the next video will be that. It will be the end results. I hope you enjoy. I hope you try it. Tell me if you like it, and be blessed.